Hello and welcome. My name is Fred Ovadia. In this video, I will present three Kamats Katan basic rules. Kamatz is a Hebrew vowel that is placed under a Hebrew letter and is denoted by a shortened capital letter T. Note the filled-in circle represents any Hebrew letter. Kamatz can have two sounds, an A sound known as Kamatz Gadol and an O sound known as Kamatz Katan. An example of Kamatz Gadol is the word bara, where there are two A sounds. An example of Kamatz Katan is the word kochi, where there is one O sound. The three patterns for the Kamatz Katan rules are for words containing the following. A letter with Kamatz followed immediately by a letter with dagesh. Note, a dagesh is a letter with a dot in the middle. Four-letter words consisting of a vav with a vowel patah, followed by a letter with dagesh, having the kamatz vowel, followed by a letter with kamatz, and ending in a letter with no vowel. Number 3, a word that has a hyphen where the two letters preceding the hyphen consist of the unaccented syllable of a letter with kamatz, followed by a letter with no vowel. So we note the following. The filled-in circle represents any Hebrew letter. The circle with a dot in the middle represents a letter with dagesh. And the asterisk represents any letter with the exception of the letters Aleph and He. The rule for a kamatz followed by a dagesh is as follows. A kamatz in an unaccented syllable is kamatz katan if it is adjacent to and precedes a letter with dagesh. So here we have some examples like Kozi, Hogi, Ozi, Roni, and so on. The red text represents that the Kamatz is Kamatz Katan. Exceptions are listed here as follows, and I'm just going to read a few of them. Lamma, Anna, El Betenu, Betehim, and so on. It also includes any words that contains those syllables, bet with a dagesh, with a Kamatz vowel followed by a letter with tav with dagesh, or a vet with a Kamatz followed by the letter tav with dagesh, where the letter tav with dagesh can have any vowel. The second Kamatz in this given pattern here is Kamatz Katan, where the circle with a dot in the middle denotes a letter with dagesh, and the filled-in circle denotes any Hebrew letter. So we have, for example, the following. Vaya kom, vaya mot, vaya nos, vaya shov, vaya mot, vaya hom, vaya rotz. So the letter in red text represent that the kamatz is kamatz katan. The rule for this pattern is given as follows. Kamatz is Kamatz Katan in a word with a hyphen, where the two letters preceding the hyphen consist of an unaccented syllable of a letter with Kamatz, followed by a letter that is not He or Aleph and has no vowel. Examples are as follows. Yir mor na, Berov hayil shechon eretz yamos lano. And examples also for unaccented syllable with aleph or he before the hyphen, with the kamatz being as kamatz gadol. So we have nesa alenu ve'aneta bi ve'yikra shem yimtza tov. So also we have the following exceptions. Ehad, dem, det, zahab, yomem, yoram, yem, and so on. And also the following word in Psalms 55:22, Uk Rav Libo. The reference is from a new book entitled The As and Os in the Tanakh, where it provides you with everything you wanted to know about the Kamats and more. It has simple rules that do not rely on context or grammar, and one needs only to know some pattern roots, prefixes, and suffixes. So the rules not only are for Kamatz Katan, but also for Kamatz Gadol as well. So this book is available on Amazon.com at a very reasonable price. You could do a search on my name, Fred Ovadia, or the title of the book. And thank you very much for listening.